Example number 21. Determine the current drawn from 12 volt supply with internal resistance 0.5 ohm by the infinite network as shown in figure. Each resistor has 1 ohm resistance. Right. So here there is infinite network. We have to find out the current, right, drawn from this 12 volt supply and 0.5 ohm internal resistance, right? But here we have to find out first of all equivalent resistance to find out current, because we know the formula I is equals to EMF E upon capital R plus small r. So here we know that the EMF of battery is 12 volt, internal resistance small r is 0.5 ohm, but here we don't know the value of equivalent resistance. So first of all we have to find out equivalent resistance, thereafter we can easily find out current. So to find out equivalent resistance, here there is infinite network. So here we assume that here suppose the equivalent resistance is X, right? So here we assume that the equivalent resistance of this infinite network is X. Now here there is infinite network. So if there is infinite network and we add some small element into this network, then there will be no difference in this infinite network. Because હું તમને એક્ઝામ્પલ કહું ફ્રેન્ડ્સ કે સી છે દરિયો, હવે દરિયાની અંદર તમે એક બાલટી પાણી રેડશો તો કંઈ ફરક પડવાનો ખરો? આન્સર આવશે નો. સેમ આ જે ઇન્ફાઇનાઇટ નેટવર્ક છે એમાં હું એક નાનો એલિમેન્ટ એડ કરું તો પણ કશો ફરક પડશે નહીં, રાઈટ? So here we know that suppose the equivalent resistance of this infinite network is X. So here this is the equivalent resistance X, right? And here we add some small element like this small element we add to find out the equivalent resistance. So here we add this small element. This is 1 ohm, then this is 1 ohm, and here this is also 1 ohm, right? So to find out the equivalent resistance we add some small element into this. Now we know that this X and this are in parallel combination, right? So we know that for parallel combination equivalent resistance R equivalent is equals to R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2, right? So here the total equivalent resistance of this circuit is X, right? So total equivalent resistance X is equals to, here X and 1 are in parallel. So here for this combination the equivalent resistance is X into 1 upon X plus 1, right? And after that this is the equivalent resistance of these two, X into 1 upon X plus 1. And for this resistor, this 1 ohm resistance and this 1 ohm resistance are in series, right? We can see that here these two resistors 1 ohm are in series with this resistor. So here there is a series combination. So here we add plus 1, right? Because these three resistors are in series. So we know that for series operation R equivalent is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3, right? So X is equals to, here X upon X plus 1 plus here 1 plus 1, that is 2, right? Now here we take LCM X plus 1, right? So if we take LCM X plus 1, then we get X into X plus 1 is equals to X plus 2 into, here we have to multiply by x plus 1. Right, so here we take LCM x plus 1. So x into x plus 1 plus x as it is plus 2 into x plus 1. So here we get x into x, that is x square plus x into 1, x is equals to x plus 2 into x, that is 2x plus 2 into 1, 2. So here x cancel. So here if we take 2x and this 2 into left hand side, so we get x square minus 2x minus 2 is equals to 0. This is equation 1. Right, we have to find out the equivalent resistance x. Right, so here to find out this, the value of x, we have to solve this equation. So here we compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Right, you studied to solve the equation in standard 9 and 10. Right, so here the value of a is 1, value of b minus 2 and value of c minus 2. Right, so here see, here value of a, that is 1. So a is equals to 1, b is equals to minus 2 and c is equals to also minus 2. Right. So to find out the value of x, we know the formula x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Right. So x is equals to minus value of b minus 2 plus or minus under root of b square, that is minus 2 whole square, minus 4 value of a1 c minus 2 upon 2a, that is 2 into 1. So here we get x is equals to minus minus plus 2 plus or minus square root of minus 2 whole square, that is 4. Here minus minus plus 4 into 2, 8 upon 2. So x is equals to 2 plus or minus 4 plus 8, that is 12 upon 2. So here 2 plus or minus, here 4 into 3, that is 12 by 2. Right. So we know that the square root of 4 is 2. So 2 plus or minus 2 root 3 by 2. So here we divided this equation by 2. So we get 1 plus or minus 2 cancel. So root 3. Right. So here we get the value of x is equals to 1 plus or minus root 3. Right. So if we take the positive value, then we get x is equals to 1 plus or minus root 3 ohm. Right. Or we can say here we know that the value of root 3 is 1.73. So we get x is equals to 1 plus 1.73, that is 2.73 ohm. Right. Here if we take minus, so the answer will be negative, that is not possible. So here the equivalent resistance x is 2.73 ohm. Right. So here this is R equivalent. Right. So now we have to find out the value of current. So we know that I is equals to E upon capital R plus small r. Capital R is R equivalent. So the value of EMF is 12 upon value of R equivalent 2.73 plus 0.5. Right. So if you solve this 12 upon 2.73 plus 0.5, then you get 3.7 ampere. So here I is equals to 3.7 ampere. Right. So current in this infinite network is 3.7 ampere. Right. Again friends, see here. We have to find out the current flowing from this infinity network. So to find out the value of current, first of all we have to find out the value of equivalent resistance. So here we assume that the value of equivalent resistance is X. So here to find out the value of equivalent resistance, we add a small part of this circuit. right? Now here there is infinite network, so if we add a small part, then there will be no difference in the value of equivalent resistance, because here there is a infinite system, right? So here the equivalent resistance is X, we add this small part of this system, so here X and 1 are in parallel, so here the equivalent resistance of X and 1 is X into 1 upon X plus 1. Here 1 and 1 are in series with this X upon X plus 1. So here the equivalent resistance X is equals to, these three are in series, so X upon X plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So here we take X plus 1 LCM, so we get X square minus 2X minus 2 is equals to 0. Now we have to find out the value of X, so we have to solve this equation. So here we compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c. So we get a is equals to 1, b is equals to minus 2, c is equals to minus 2. Right? Now we know that to find out the value of x, we know the formula. Right? This formula is in standard 9 and 10. X is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Here we put the value of b, a and c. So we get, after solving, x is equals to 1 plus or minus root 3 ohm. But we know that the value of root 3 is 1.73. So here 1 plus or minus 1.73. But here if we take negative, so the answer will be in negative. That is not possible. So here we add x plus 1.73. So we get equivalent resistance x is equals to 2.73. Now we know the formula of current I is equals to EMF upon R equivalent plus small r. So here we put the value of EMF, R equivalent and small r. So we get current I is equals to 3.7 ampere, right? So now we will move forward to our next theory, that is meter bridge. So meter bridge is used to find out the value of unknown resistance, right? This theory will be asked in 2 marks. Explain meter bridge, right? So here meter bridge is used to find out the value of unknown resistance, right? So first of all friends, આ જે theory છે meter bridge, આ theory નો practical આપણે કરીશું physics lab માં, right? હવે જ્યારે આપણે practical કરીશું ત્યારે તમને ડિટેલમાં ખ્યાલ આવી જશે કે what is meter bridge, right? તો અત્યારે હું જે ભણાવું એ ખાલી બેઝિક છે, વધારે ડિટેલમાં વાત ફિઝિક્સ લેબમાં થશે, જ્યારે તમે પ્રેક્ટિકલ કરશો ત્યારે તમને ખ્યાલ આવી જશે, રાઈટ? સો હિયર meter bridge is used to find out the value of unknown resistance. મિકેનિઝમ કેવું છે, સર્કિટ ડાયાગ્રામ કેવો છે મીટર બ્રિજ નો, એની વાત કરીએ. સો હિયર in meter bridge a wire having 1 meter length and having specific resistance, or we can say resistivity, is tied between the two steel plates like this. This wire having specific resistance and having a length 1 meter is tied between these two steel plates like this, right? This is point A and this is point B. Now here between these two plates there is another plate like this, right? Now here between the gap of these plates, here we connect one unknown resistance, that is R. So here this is the unknown resistor R, and here between this gap, or we can say between these 2 points, here we connected the resistor box, right, in which we set the value of resistance, right. So first of all, in meter bridge there is a wire having specific resistance, or we can say resistivity, is tied between the steel plates like this, and the length of this wire is 1 meter, or we can say 100 centimeter. Now between these two steel plates we put another steel plate like this. Now between these 2 points we connect unknown resistor R, and between these 2 points, here we can say this point C and this point D, this point E and F. So here between C and D we connect unknown resistor R, between E and F we connect the resistor box, in which we have to set the value of resistance, right. Now here between A and D we connect one battery with key like this, right. So between point A and B we connect the battery and key like this, and here there is a scale like this. Like this, and this scale having a length 1 meter, or we can say 100 centimeter, right. So friends, this is the mechanism of, or we can say diagram of meter bridge, right. Here in meter bridge there is a wire having specific resistance, or we can say resistivity. This wire having a length of 1 meter, or we can say 100 centimeter. The wire is tied between these two steel plates, right. Between these two steel plates there is another plate like this, and between point C and D we connect the unknown resistor R, and between E and F we connect the resistor box, in which we have to set the value of resistance. Now between point A and B we connect the battery and key like this. Now here friends, here at a midpoint of this plate we connect the galvanometer like this, right. So one end of galvanometer is connected to the midpoint of this plate, and the another point of the galvanometer is connected with jockey, right. Now what is jockey? Jockey is the moving key, right. તમે એને શું કરશો તો જે વાયર છે એ વાયર પર તમે એ જોકીને મૂવ કરશો, રાઈટ. આવી પેન જેવી હોય જોકી, રાઈટ. So here I explain again. In meter bridge there is a wire having specific resistance, or we can say resistivity. The length of the wire is 1 meter, or we can say 100 centimeter. This wire is tied between these two steel plates, and there is another plate is like this as shown in figure. Between point C and D we connect the unknown resistor R, and between E and F we connect the resistor box, right, in which we have to set the value of resistance. Between point A and B we connect the battery and key, right. Now the galvanometer is connected as shown in figure, right. One point or we can say one end of the galvanometer is connected at the midpoint of the plate, and the other end of the galvanometer is connected with the jockey, right? So here we denoted this point by like G, right? So here this is the point G. Now what happens? We use the meter bridge to find out the value of unknown resistance, right? Now what happens? So here we move the jockey from point A to B, or we can say we move the jockey on the Y. Now suppose at point G galvanometer shows the deflection 0, right? હવે ફ્રેન્ડ્સ આ પ્રેક્ટિકલ છે જે તમે કરશો ફિઝિક્સ લેબમાં, રાઈટ? સેમ આ વસ્તુ કે તમે જોકીને વાયર પર મૂવ કરશો અને સપોઝ એટ પોઈન્ટ G galvanometer shows the deflection 0. So here we denoted this length by L from A to G like this, and from G to B the length is 100 minus L centimeter like this, right? So we have to move the jockey on the wire, and suppose at point G galvanometer shows the, here we denoted the deflection of galvanometer is 0 at point G. Now what happens? We assume that the length from A to G is L, and from G to B is 100 minus L, right? Now this will act as a Wheatstone bridge having 4 resistors, like, right? First one is CD, second one EF, third one AG, and fourth one GB. Now here friends we denoted galvanometer by G, so here we denoted this point when the deflection of galvanometer is 0 by H, right? Because we already used the symbol G for galvanometer, right? So when we move the jockey on the wire, suppose at point H the deflection of galvanometer is 0, so the length from A to H is L, and H to B is 100 minus L. Now here this bridge is act as a Wheatstone bridge having 4 resistors. We already discussed about Wheatstone bridge having 4 resistors. So here first resistor is CD, second one EF, third one AH, and fourth one HB, right? Now here the first resistor is CD, so here the first resistor is CD, and resistance of CD is equals to R. Then resistance of EF is S. Then resistance of wire AH is equals to, here resistance of wire AH is RCM into L. Here what is RCM? RCM is the resistance per unit length, right? So resistance of wire AH is RCM into L. Friends, you have to write here RCM is the resistance per unit length. Thereafter resistance of wire HB, that is RCM into 100 minus L. Again friends, what is RCM? So RCM is the resistance per unit length, right? Again friends, here this meter bridge is act as a Wheatstone bridge, and we know that Wheatstone bridge having 4 resistors. So here again, here the first resistor is CD, so resistance of CD is R, resistance of EF S, resistance of wire AH is equals to RCM into L, and resistance of wire HB. that is RCM into 100 minus L, where RCM is the resistance per unit length, right? And what is resistance per unit length? RCM is equals to R by L. So length will be cancelled, so easily we get the resistance, right? Now we know the formula of Wheatstone bridge. R1 upon R2 is equals to R3 upon R4. So here this is the R1, this is R2, this is R3 and this is R4, right? So we know the formula of Wheatstone bridge. So from the formula of Wheatstone bridge, R1 upon R2 is equals to R3 upon R4. So R1 R, R2 S, R3 RCM into L and R4 RCM into 100 minus L. So here RCM cancel. We have to find out the value of unknown resistor R. So here we have to formulate R. So we get R is equals to L upon 100 minus L into S, right? So from this formula we can easily find out the value of unknown resistance, right? So friends, this is the meter bridge, right? Again, what is meter bridge and why we use meter bridge? So friends, meter bridge is used to find out the value of unknown resistance. In meter bridge there is a wire having specific resistance, or we can say resistivity. The length of the wire is 1 meter, or we can say 100 centimeter. Then this wire is tied between these two steel plates, right? And there is another plate between these two plates. Now between point C and D we connect the unknown resistor. Between E and F we connect the resistor box. Between point A and B we connect the battery and key. Now the one end of the galvanometer is connected at the midpoint of the plate, and the other end of the galvanometer is connected to jockey. Now we move the jockey on the wire, and suppose at point H galvanometer shows the deflection 0, right? So we denoted the distance from A to H is L and distance from H to B is 100 minus L. And we already discussed that this wire having specific resistance, right? So this wire have a some value of resistance. So we assume that RCM is the resistance per unit length for the wire. So here there are 4 resistors. First one is R, second one is S, third one is AH and fourth one is HB. So resistance of CD R1 is equals to R, resistance of EF R2 is equals to S, resistance of wire A to H is RCM into L, where RCM is the resistance per unit length, and resistance of wire HB is RCM into 100 minus L, where RCM is the resistance per unit length. So here friends there are 4 resistors. So simply this meter bridge act as a Wheatstone bridge, and we know the formula of Wheatstone bridge, R1 upon R2 is equals to R3 by R4. So simply we use the formula R1 upon R2 is equals to R3 by R4. Then we put the value of R1, R2, R3 and R4. R1 R upon R2 S, value of R3 RCM into L, value of R4 RCM into 100 minus L. So here RCM cancel. We have to find out the value of unknown resistance R. So here we formulate R. So we get R is equals to L upon 100 minus L into S, right? So we know the value of L and S, then we can easily find out the value of unknown resistance, right? So this is the meter bridge. Okay, thank you friends.